Welcome Between the Lines, Girls Hoops with man Coach V on a Monday night. What's up, Coach V?
What's going on, world traveler?
Man, Coach, you already know what time it is. Man, I've been on the road. I feel like I've been gone for weeks, but hey, I'm home.
It's a little jet lag in you, don't you now?
Man, I tell you this, Coach, that time change will kick your butt. I'm telling you, it'll kick
Come on,
your butt.
it's only what, an hour?
No, it's 2 hours, Coach. 2 hours.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
all right.
it's we played a game the other night at 8:30, so it's 10:30 Oklahoma time. So by the time you get out of the gym, it's 12 o'clock. You can't call nobody and talk. Could call you because you go to bed at about 5:30 on the weekend. So I didn't let you get your beauty sleep. So
that's when you know you're getting old. See, 12 o'clock, it was just getting started back in the day.
Back in the day, Coach, we get ready for the club. But man, I'm telling you right now, man, it was just a good time, Coach. I know we got a special guest on tonight, and I got a chance to hang out with one of her teammates this weekend over in Phoenix. Jaylee, a young lady we had on the show that's from Broken Bow. But I tell you, Coach, a good time, a lot of great basketball, a lot of skills, man. Saw some good things from some Oklahoma girls, some good ball play. We could talk about that later before we get off the show, but just a lot of great basketball, man. I tell you, these, it wasn't too bad. Getting in wasn't too bad. I still had a little bit of money left in my pocket. There might have been some pennies left in my piggy bank, but just a little bit, Coach, just a little bit.
Yeah. See, when you go to Vegas, you're going to have nothing because that change in your pocket is going to be on the machines on the way out.
Coach, I don't gamble, so thank God for that. I don't gamble, so that's a good sign for me and my wife and everybody else, but good job, though, man. Great coaching, a lot of coaches in there. I know there's a lot of different circuits. You had a clash of the clubs. You had, Puma had their little deal here at Trey Young's place. And then you had just a lot of different things going on. Your first session of EYBL, something I just got introduced to. Grateful my daughter got to play on that circuit. She did well. She got impact player.
Nice.
She's one of the impact players for her team. So, her last game was probably her worst game, but she still did good, just a lot of ball, man. Her feet was blistered up, beat up, hand was beat up, but that's what's out. That's what it's all about when you're playing these games. I'm pretty sure this young lady that we're going to bring on the show tonight, Miss Tyson, is going to tell us a little bit about. I know she's getting recruited. She's one of the top players in her class. 4A with a great guard. Got a chance to make it to they made it to the quarterfinals. Semifinals. And I think there was the quarterfinals. You ended up getting beat by Douglas. A great game. I got a chance to watch her play. So, Coach, but we ain't gonna hold her up, man. Let's bring her to the stage. So I can find my buzzer. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Can you hear it?
Yes, I can.
Here we go. Well, welcome to the show, Miss Tyson. I know you've been going busy. Did you?
Yes, very.
Like I said, I know you've been busy, but like I said, for the people that don't know you, we know you because you play at Broken Bow, a great program, with a young lady, Jaylee, that we had on the show earlier. So for the people that don't know you and don't know where Broken Bow's at, will you tell us a little bit about you and then your school and
yes, I will.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I'm 17. I'm a junior. I play I play basketball and softball at Broken Bow High School in the southeast corner of Oklahoma. And this year had a great year. Made it to the state tournament in basketball. Was 6 outs away from doing it in softball, and now I'm currently playing AAU with the Banshees in the Under Armour circuit. Just got back from Pennsylvania, actually, at about 3 o'clock this morning. I did. And
that's the time I was getting on my plane. When you was coming back, I was getting on my plane. I got back 11:30 this afternoon. So a lot of travel. When did you go down there? When y'all head out?
We headed out Thursday, kind of midday, and flew into Orlando and flew to Philadelphia and played in Pennsylvania.
Isn't that crazy? You got to go to Orlando, go to Pennsylvania.
That's crazy.
Well,
that's crazy.
we flew out of Tulsa, so there wasn't any direct flights. But living here, we got home last night about 12, and then we still had 3 hours to go.
Oh man! So who did the driving, mom or dad?
My dad.
Well, we gotta give him a big hand because I tell you right now, man, we are looking. I mean, I tell you, these flights, man, they are crazy.
Yeah.
With the people, like I said, you got to fly here to fly there, then get here to get there. And it's just too much on a person's body, I mean, it's a lot, and especially it's a lot on a player. I mean, you guys,
definitely.
I'll tell you one thing that I've learned that, I've talked about is that, you go from, you made it to the state playoffs. So, you went to all the way to March. and then next month here in April, you're already playing your first AU session. So
Yeah.
you really don't get a chance to recover. So then your body
No.
is beat up. How many games did you end up playing this weekend?
We played 5.
See, it's
Yeah.
a lot of games, man. I
Yeah, it
mean,
is.
and what time was your games? All different times?
9:20, 2:20, 9:20, 2:20, and then 9:20 in the morning every day.
At least you got a little
Yeah.
bit of a break in there.
Yeah,
Ours
I
was weird.
did. Yeah.
We played at like 2:30. Then our next game was at 8:30, 2:30, 8:30. Then we played at 2:30.
Yeah.
So, like I
I
said,
don't like the late games. I'll get it done in the morning.
There you go.
that's it. Well, Tyson, like I said, we welcome you to the show, man. I'm glad to have you come on, man. I know you got
Thank
a
you
lot
for
going
having
on.
me.
Like I said, I know Coach V knows a lot about your game, and like I said, if he's followed you, got a chance to see you. I actually even got a chance to play against you. I watched that game live, and he did a good job trying to shut you down. I mean, you
He
still
did.
got your points, but he did a good job
Hey,
trying to. That
take
was his
pride.
game.
It was my focus. It was my focus to take
That
pride,
was his
Tyson.
focus. That was his focus for 2 weeks.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, how can I stop Tyson? That was his game plan. How
It
can I
was.
stop Tyson? He threw everything at you but the kitchen sink. So, but like I
Well,
said,
Tyson, before Tony chops it up, let's go ahead and say your last name. Make sure we get it right.
Woolsey.
Woolsey?
L is first. Woolsey. Yep.
Woolsey. Got it.
Yes.
Woolsey. We got it. But Tyson, like I said, I know you had a good season. But like I said, congratulations on your season. Let's talk about your season, though. How do you feel like you guys did this year? Like I said, you made it to state, but how do you feel like you did this year?
As a team, we definitely came together. Like this was the most I feel like our team has just been together. Like just everyone just wants everyone to do good and all just the unity and we had a goal. We wanted to get to it. Like in practices, worked hard. Like we didn't waste it. Like we tried not to waste any practices. Just have a bad one, whatever. Like we didn't have time for that. Like we just needed to work hard. We had a goal to get to. And in the end, I do wish we could have made it a little farther than the first round, but being there for the first time is surreal in itself, and it was like a huge accomplishment for us. And then I guess for me, I would say definitely, definitely a lot different than last year. Like more, I'm more skilled, more of a role player, I guess, and still was a role player last year and everything, but. Um, just I feel like worked better with the team, did knew my role, knew my job a little more, knew the IQ was better, just been doing it longer. Just felt like I'd improved in those aspects.
Well, y'all took a step further because the year before you were in the area finals. Is that right?
Yes.
So you took another step, got to state tournament. So you have, if I remember right, one senior?
2 seniors this year. Or last year?
Okay. So you got a lot. You got a core coming back for your next goal.
Yes. Yeah.
Further. So you did a good job, and it's taking one more game, than you were the year before. So definitely goal driven. I mean, Tony, you talk about a long season. This young lady is a heck of a softball player. Her and Jay came out of softball, and I believe the little point guard too, if I remember right.
No, she played for a little bit, but she ended up getting hurt and she didn't finish the season. But yeah,
so,
she did.
You talking about a long season? When we played them in November, the first week of November at OBU, I think they'd only been in practice maybe a week, maybe a week and a half.
We had. It was OBU was like, whoa, let's go. It's basketball season now.
So you talking about long season, Tony? Just some softball on top of that.
Yeah, that's a lot. So how do you balance, training softball because you got to get there, hit, and then getting your shots up. How do you balance both of those?
Normally, I only have to balance it kind of in the summer, honestly. And I should be pitching right now, but I'm not. I'm focused on basketball a little more. I'll start that a little bit closer to summer, but just in the summer, it's just school ball, softball, plus AAU. And then once AAU is over, it's just completely softball. Then softball's over, completely basketball.
Well, that's a lot on the plate, but hey, you're a great athlete. You can get it done. So, you talk about you play for the Banjies. Have you always been with the Banjies, or would you with anyone else?
I have not. This year is a lot different. I've been in a lot of different circuits, but with the same team. I played PWP a long time ago, and then it was Team Griffin, and then Team Trey Young, and then Software Elite, but they were all same coach, same group of girls, main group of girls kind of. But now this year, we kind of dispersed out. We have one injured, we have 2 playing for an EYBL team, another one playing for another Under Armour team, and then me, Yaya Gibson, and Maddie Hill are still from the past teams are still on the Banshees,
Okay.
plus like 5 new girls. So this year is definitely different, like trying to get used to everyone and just that they're awesome. Like I love them, but it's definitely a new thing not playing with the team I've been playing for.
So Yaya
With the
Gibson,
team.
that's the point guard for. Is that the point guard for Glenpool?
Glenpool.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, good
Glenpool,
player.
yeah.
We need to get her on this show. Yeah, we've talked.
I keep
about getting her.
trying.
Yeah, she kind of big leagues us. So I think after she got beat in the first round,
I'll
she
let
was.
her know. I'll
Yeah,
let
you gotta
her
let her know, man.
know,
Hey,
man.
tell her we're the hottest thing out since Denny's came out with hotcakes, $5 hotcakes. So we hot. You need to get on here with us. But that, like I said, how'd y'all end up doing this weekend though? Like I said, you played 5 games.
We ended up going 3-2.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, it is real, like, because we haven't had it, like we had one practice. I had been to one practice. There was 2 total, but there wasn't one where everyone was there. Like,
Yeah.
so that was just our first playing all together. Like, everyone's really good. Like, you gotta, like, it's kind of hard to just, you gotta get in the groove of things, working with each other and all that. But we lost to one team that we definitely shouldn't have lost to. Just had a rough game. Like, we didn't score very well, and just kind of like just an off game. And then the next team we lost to, we ended up losing to by like 15-20, which we shouldn't have lost by that much. Like they are not 20 points, but I think we could have beat them. But they were a very skilled team.
Good stuff. So was there a lot of coaches sitting around?
Yes,
Watching
there
games?
was many coaches there.
That's good.
It was kind of surreal, yeah.
I was gonna say that's the first time you kind of been in this with the teams that you talked about. That's kind of the first very shoe circuit you kind of been in, isn't it?
Yeah. The Adidas circuit with Trey Young was huge.
Right.
But we were still in 15U at that time. So it's kind of like the coaches were there, but they're gonna go watch the 17U. But when we were in 15U, we did win like the whole Adidas thing. And then last year with Sci-Fair, we played up in 17U, but the tournaments just weren't as big. But there were still a ton of coaches there, like on the sidelines and everything. But this year is definitely the biggest coach-wise that I've been a part of.
So are you more of a basketball prospect or a softball prospect?
Basketball. Everyone tells me that like you could go do both, you could go to softball, but I don't like it enough. So
yeah,
basketball is definitely my number one.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know you. Man, that's a 6'2" pitcher at the mound there, Tony.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just telling you. I mean,
so, what is your natural position? What is your natural position in basketball? Is it center or power forward or
basketball and school ball? It's definitely more center and all those things. But and honestly, in Sci-Fair or not Sci-Fair, in the Banshees, it is now. Last year in Sci-Fair, it was a little bit more 4, but we have so many guards this year that like I'm kind of more centered on the 5.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, go get your money inside, girl. That's what I'm saying. That's what I say, Tony. Wasn't it?
You say we'll get your money inside, then get your money inside, then step outside.
Yeah, get your money inside, then step on out and show your range a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, we talk about the coaches at the tournament there. How do you think your evaluation went? I mean, how do you think you played? I mean, you think you did good enough to have you gotten anything since today or any interest just out of this weekend?
Not from this weekend. Right now, I have ACU as the top, and then I have Southeastern and NSU. And so they're right now. But I did first game, did pretty good. A lot better than I thought I would. Just first game. And then the next game's kind of like did okay. Definitely could have done better in all of them though. But from this weekend, nothing really came from it.
Well, I talked to one of my buddies. His daughter, she has like 5 or 6 offers. And I called him today and asked him, "Has he got any offers today?" He said, "Nah, most likely be tomorrow." So they're probably still evaluating because a lot of times they're sitting there grad assistant coaches. Sometimes they're sitting big time. I saw Don at the game. He's standing there watching on the big blackboard. But a lot of times, you'll see the 3rd or 4th, 5th or 6th. They got their own little staff they sit out, and so then they go back and write their notes and say, "Hey, coach, this is what we've seen in this young lady." And that's then start hitting you up and hitting your coach up. So I don't know how that works. Do they hit the AU coach up, or I mean, I don't know. I know it's live period. Can they talk to you now, coach?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, they can't talk to you, Tony.
They can't talk to you right now.
No.
So I mean, how does it work then, coach?
They'll hit the AU coach up, and then now I think during this period, I think they could message Tyson, say, hey, great game, saw you play, something like that. But I think definitely no contact as far as verbal. Now you ain't got to give the person a cold shoulder net when you walk by. So if I accidentally walk by Tyson, I might say, hey, how you doing? Good game or something. We can't have a recruiting conversation, but but I believe you're right. I think they'll come back, get their notes together, and then make some calls. And I think the first thing you probably can get is they're going to want you to come to elite camp. They're going to get you on campus for an elite camp. So you probably expect those invites coming probably this week. Then you're going to have Tony, a week off.
Yeah, you got a week off.
Back on it again, another live period.
Yeah, we go. I think it's in the second week of May. Then you go. I don't know where they go. I know we'll be going to or not Orlando. I got Orlando in my mind because she said we'll be going to New Orleans. So Tyson, where's your next live period at?
Next live period.
Where are you going the second week of May?
I think Mansfield.
Okay.
Well, Heart of Texas. They're going to Heart of Texas, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're going to Heart of Texas.
We just played that one a couple weeks ago. So, man, that's a little bit easier drive than having to go to.
Yes, definitely.
Mom and Dad can make that drive, it'd be a little bit easier.
Definitely.
Probably about 4 or 5 hours, instead of, driving all to Philly. I did the Philly trip before, but no, seemed like you got yourself, like I said, it seemed like, I got your board up and got, Abilene Christian has offered you. So that's a good, good school, especially nowadays, these mid majors are paying good money for NIL money too. So everybody's getting paid. So that's not a bad school. It's not too far away. So do you I know you can't really probably talk to them. So how does that work out? Do they contact you any, or how does that go?
They can call. I don't know about now, but they can they would call me, just set up a call, just kind of talk to me. Like towards the end of basketball season, called Coach Garcia and just talked about our season, talked about their season, all the things. And they can just message me and ask me how I'm doing, what the season's going, all those things.
They can do that at the start of your senior year, Tony. They can do that.
So when you're a freshman, junior, none of that, they can't do none of that.
Freshmen, sophomores, no. Actually, freshmen, sophomores used to be. They could send you one letter to introduce that they saw you were interested, and that's like your first letter. And then start of your junior year, you start getting letters from them, information from them, and then somewhere in your senior year, I believe in July or something like that, they start getting phone calls. So I think that's kind of how that process works. I don't know for still. That's how it kind of worked for you, Tyson, or not.
Yeah, I definitely more letters than the text or anything like that.
Yeah. So Tyson, I got this question for you because I see you're really into your Twitter page, and that's good. And we try to tell every young lady that, and I'm most likely you have Instagram too. So do you have more coaches touch base with you on Instagram, or more coaches touch base with you on your Twitter page?
I would say definitely Twitter. There's been a couple on Instagram, but it's mainly Twitter.
Yeah. I know we had a coach on one time, and he says, they give you a heart. It's kind of they're showing you love on your Instagram page. So if they heart it, it's like, hey, we're watching you. We're watching you we're watching you, and we can't talk to you, but we're giving you a heart because we love what you're doing. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that. So I know a lot of kids are on, they're on there. We try to tell kids all the time, get on that Twitter page, get it going, because they want to see those things. They want to see when you get these awards and these things that you're doing, because they're showing that people's watching you. So, but like I said, you're gonna get recruited. You don't have a bunch of 6'2s walking around, that can play. Halftime, them girls can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time, and you can't. So people's gonna jump on it. That's good though. So like I said, like you had a good weekend. That's really good. What is the strongest part of your game though? Is it your block shots, shooting, rebounding? What's something that stands out when somebody sits down in the chair and they come evaluate you? What are they going to see that, hey, man, this girl is really good at?
I'm going to say what I've been told the most is being able to score with my left hand.
That's good.
Yeah, it's just at both sides. It's almost, I get in trouble for it sometimes, just going to my left hand so much.
But you're right-handed though?
Yes.
Yeah, she's right-handed. But I wasn't going to say that. I was going to put my pocket.
Coach, you did say that. Coach, you did say that on the show.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to leave it. I was going to leave it alone. Nobody else
Coach did say that. He said, I have to take away her left hand. He did say that.
You got to take away her left hand.
He did.
You really do.
When he was doing the scout report on you, we was talking one night. He goes, I got to take away her left hand. We do not take away her left hand. She will kill us. So Yes, but that's good though that you can go. A lot of girls don't want to go.
I thought it back. I do not say that. I don't want to give it away, but
I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, after your first live period, now you got a couple weeks to work on and practice. What's the focus when you go next 2 weeks in the gym to work out and train? That you found out maybe I need to work on between now and next live period.
Definitely just finishing, and then like ball handling, even though I won't do it too much when I am doing it, like I need to, like I just have to train better at ball handling. That's definitely one of my weaknesses. And then defense, like just perimeter, like for school ball, nor like my main goal is just like protect the rim. There's normally a 5, and but for AAU, and especially at this level, like everybody can shoot, everybody can drive, everybody can dribble. So like I got to just have to make that adjustment, get used to guarding the perimeter more, and work on agility and speed and all those things.
Yeah, so they probably want to see they probably want you to be able to defend a 3-4 at the next.
Yeah.
At your level, 6'2", a center might be 6'4", 6'5". So 6'2" could be, say, guarding somebody like Matty Hill out there at the 3 spot. Somebody like that maybe. Kind of give you an example of that position. So, the only thing I would say, having played against you and scouted you, if you're on that block, if you'd really give a little step out a little bit and face up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you have a nice shot around the rim, but you got to face up to get to see it. But your mid-range game is a lot. It's strong too, though. I mean, we had to worry about you at the high post. He wouldn't just like stay underneath the goal for you. I mean, So you do have a nice mid-range shot, but on that block, sometimes maybe step out and face up a little bit. And kiss that backboard with a shot or something. So
yes, sir.
I mean,
so who do you expire your game after? And who's one of your favorite players?
Recently, the past, maybe it was a year ago, 2 years ago, Sarah Strong from UConn, just freaking dog. Like she is just so, like she's strong, rebound, just plays hard. Like just that is what, like the effort, the finishing, the rebounding, like that is something to look.
I was going to say, I thought you was going to say the young lady from UCLA, the big, tall.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
I mean, just watching her game over, over the women's NCAA tournament, I just love the way she controlled it. She didn't force shots, even though she's big and in paint. She's getting double teamed and she kicked it out. And it just seemed like you're just a very calm, relaxed player. It's like you don't freak out. That's a lot of times you see, but girls, I saw a lot of girls this weekend. It's just, they're big. Just big. You're like, holy. And I'm gonna be real, man. Watching Oklahoma high school basketball and doing this show, I don't think we face any of the type of girls that I've seen this weekend in high school. Nobody. Some of these girls are 6'5", 6'6", 220. And not 220 bad shape, but 220 good shape. And you're like, what are they feeding these girls on this side of the state? It's just crazy. You look at someone like you're 6'2". That's big in Oklahoma. I don't know how many girls we walk around as that 6'2", 6'3". That's just
going to Philadelphia. I just felt average. I felt short.
You felt like he's 5'5", huh?
Yes, I did.
But it's crazy though. You go to different states and these girls are just like huge. You're like, what are they feeding them? What are they putting in their eggs? And what does mom put in the milk when she's when she's a baby? It's
Tony, was you walking around checking IDs and they were going like this? I am 17.
Like, man, I looked at some of these girls and I'm looking, I'm seriously, I'm 5'9", 5'10". I'm looking up at them like, holy cow, you guys are just 17-year-old women. Some could be 16. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I know.
Just, it's just crazy that how tall some of these women are. But like I said, and they all had game. I saw a girl 6'4", 6'5", and she's out in the 3-point ranges. I'm like, whoa. Imagine trying to guard her, as a 5'5" guard, you gotta get your lunch taken. Yeah. But like I said, it seems like you seem like you got your stuff together though, man. You got the things you got to work on. Kind of what Coach said, you know what you got to work on going into the second live period. That's a good thing about having, I think it's 4 or 5 live periods that you get a chance to improve each game. I listened to a guy on a podcast last night and he said something that's pretty interesting that, when kids get in his first live period, they're all excited, man. Oh man, coaches are here. And by the time July comes, you go from July, because in June, you play high school ball.
Yeah.
You spend a whole month doing high school ball and practice a little bit, then go play, 10 games, how many games you play, for summer league. And you go right back to live period. And at that time, these kids are ready to man, I'm ready to be done, so the interest kind of goes away a little bit with these young ladies and men that's playing AU ball, because it's become it used to be a sport, but now it's become a business, and
Yeah, definitely.
I know when me and Coach V, we're showing our age, when we played, it was all about, I love this game because I want to get a scholarship, just, hey, wanted to get my school paid for it. My parents ain't got to pay for it. Now it's become a business that these, men and women are looking like, how much money can I get? I was really, not say disappointed, but just kind of intrigued, like, how many girls we had leave the state last year that signed D1 scholarships. And, I think 8 or 9 of them, maybe 2 of them didn't get in the portal. And, and it's for different reasons, because I know it's year to year now, but I just think it's not like it used to be. And I hope they do get it to the point that they can kind of clamp it, that these kids can stay to school, I mean, go to a school because, one, you love the coach, but you want to go to school because you love the school. But I just think it's kind of just, it's not like it used to be, because, you start cheering for, like me, if I start following you and I'm like, oh my God, we had her on the show, and now, say you're playing for, North Texas, then you're at North Texas, and next thing I know, you're at Little Rock, then you leave Little Rock, you're at OSU. And it's like, you become one of my favorite players, but now I'm cheering for 3 different schools because you've been to 3 different places. Yeah. And I know it's not the kids' fault, but, sometimes it's, it's year to year, and the coach like, hey, I got this girl coming in the transfer portal. I might need you to leave. And I just don't think that's right. I just think it's that, hey, man, if I sign here, let me finish my career here. That's what it's all about. So hopefully they can get that fixed, though. Like I said, hope you find a school that you love and you want to be at and enjoy, your next 4 to 5 years that, where you want to go play ball at.
Yeah.
Well, Tyson, anyone you can give a shout out to? I don't know who you work out with, who you train with, or anybody like that. I mean, obviously Dad for driving 3 hours after a plane flight and a connection flight, TSA agent and whatever else you want to have involved in it, rent car and everything else. Anyone give a shout out to?
Definitely my parents. They are like this. None of this would be this trip I just went on would not be possible without them. They are definitely my biggest supporters, and they were both college athletes, so they know like what it takes, the hard work, everything that goes into it. And like with Dad, like I train with him every day or almost every day. Like after I train with him, and then I go do like the school ball stuff. But training with him is definitely where like it's very productive.
Okay. What they play? Where?
My dad went to Samford in Birmingham for 3 years, and then came to Southeastern to play his last 2. He redshirted his freshman year.
Okay.
And then my mom went to a JUCO in Tyler for tennis, actually. And then was going to go to Louisiana Tech, but then went to Southeastern.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they know what it takes to be a student athlete and just the traveling and all that. Because I mean, said I give kudos to every parent that did it. No matter what circuit you was on this weekend, where you went. I mean, it takes a village. It takes the whole family.
It definitely does.
I mean, like getting up and getting there, and one, trying to keep you hydrated, the right food, the sit down and relaxing. And I think a lot of these kids that's never been on it, you've done it for a couple of years, but a lot of kids that's never been on it, I just tell you, it's a wear and tear on your body. I mean, I just know by
100%.
I mean, the 5th game, I mean, my daughter, she had 2 new pairs of shoes, and she got a big blisters on the bottom. I mean, her feet are just raw. I mean, she barely could walk, but she toughed it out. But I just said, man, just a lot of wear on you guys' body, man. And it's like I said, being an athlete, you're not going to give up. You're not going to not go play because, one, you're trying to play, you're trying to get your school paid for. But kudos to the parents, though, because I mean, it is a lot. I mean, it's a lot of work. I mean, just the time of, trying to find a flight, trying to get the rental car, trying to get the right place to stay at, to make sure, you're close to the gym, that you're not driving 3 hours away in somebody's traffic, trying to get you to the game. So, like I said, I give it up to all the parents, man, because like I said, it is a lot of work, but you guys are out there doing the work. We're just helping you guys get to your next dream, and mom and dad knows what it takes because they've done it. So that's kudos to them, though. That's big time.
Well, Tyson, let's play a little rapid fire here. Tony, I'll go the odds, you go the even. How about that?
Okay.
All right. So first one, we're going to do rapid fire with Tyson out of Broken Bow. The first question is, I always like to get in. You know what? Before I start this, I gave a plug to a young lady in Kansas.
Yes.
And did on Facebook, and that Mexican restaurant hit her back and said, when Tegan comes to the restaurant, just tell them who you are and we're going to hook you up. So these plugs, they do work, okay? I'm just throwing it out there, all right? So we're going to go plug for you, okay? And where do you like to eat? You want Mexican, hamburger? What's your favorite place to eat in town that may be on Facebook that we can give them a plug to?
Probably Roma's. It's an Italian restaurant.
Hey, I think Jay said it. Did Jay say the same thing?
Jalen said the same thing. Yeah,
I think he might have said the same thing.
It's really either that or Mexican food here. There's some diners and things like that are good, but
Romo sounds pretty good.
The pasta.
So we'll go Romo's. If you're on Facebook, I'll find them. Okay. So all Romo's. Right. Tyson gave you a plug. Let's hook her up next time she comes in. Let's give her the VIP treatment. Okay.
Take care, Romo. Take care. She's giving y'all free. Hey, she's giving y'all free pub on the best show in town. Between the Line Girls Hoops, so make sure you take care of Miss Tyson. Well, Miss Tyson, I got to ask you, I mean, I'm not really big in these things, but which amusement park is on your list to go to? If you had any choice to go.
Either Six Flags or Dollywood.
What's the other one?
Dollywood, Tony. Dollywood.
Where's that at?
Tennessee, I think.
Tennessee, Smoky Mountains.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I think I probably rather hit Dollywood than Six Flags, you know?
I've never been there.
You never been to Six Flags?
No, I haven't.
We got to get you to Six Flags. Hey, next time you go down to Abilene Christian just to go visit, you got to make that stop in Six Flags to get on the Superman or the Wonder Woman, whatever.
Texas. Texas.
Yes, go. You got to get on that. That's not too bad of a drive to get there.
All right, you got all these plane rides, Tyson, and all this overtime. Are you on a series anywhere? Netflix, Hulu? What series are you engaged in now?
The one I'm not really engaged in it, but I'll put it on when I don't have anything else to do is The Rookie. It's a cop show.
No, that's good. I like The Rookie. I used to watch Chicago. Yeah. I like Chicago PD on Wednesday night. Yeah. That's my show on Wednesday night. Well, Tyson, I gotta ask you, what game show would you like to be invited to if you had any choice? It could be a game show, it could be American Idol, it could be Dancing with the Stars, it could be anything. What would you like to go?
Oh goodness. Game shows.
I like the one that has that Wookiee in it, whatever you call it. Press My Luck. You seen that one, Tony?
Is that the Whammy?
Whammy, there you go. Yeah.
Whammy. That's an old show, Coach. You might not know.
They brought it back.
They brought it back.
I'll probably go like Family Feud, but like going against like a family like I know. Like I think it'd be really fun.
Okay,
that's one of my favorite game shows. I still watch it on with Steve Harvey on it comes on Channel 12. So I watch Family Feuds, man, and I love it, man. I play it on my phone sometimes too, though. Not very good at it, but I love it though. So out of 100 men, what color tie would they wear?
All right, so you're going for the 20,000, 20K, Tyson, on Family Feud. You and who is your partner you're picking to win that 20,000? Oh, see, she don't hurt nobody's feelings, Tony. She don't hurt nobody's feelings, you know.
It's either my mom or dad. I don't know. I'm going to go mom, though.
Mom? You going to pick mom?
I'm going to go mom.
All right. But dad'll do the driving to get you there then.
He will.
He'll do the driving to get you there. All right, Coach, your last one.
Last one, Tyson. You like haunted houses, yes or no?
Ooh. No, but I'll do it. I don't like them though.
You know what? I tell you what, Tony, I might be scared if I'm trying to scare a 6'2" girl like Tyson walking through there. I mean, she might just clock me or something if I jump out and, I mean.
Tyson says anybody touch her, she's going to do this to him. She's going to give him the whistle. Get off me. She ain't going to play with him, Coach. She ain't going to play with him.
Eyes open or closed, or you got your arms out, or you laughing? What are you doing in your haunted house trip?
I am trying to stay in the middle, but my friends are not letting me. They're definitely putting me in the front of the back.
But Tyson, I got to ask a couple other questions, though. You played with an outstanding point guard, Jay. She's over at Ida Bell that she come and join you. So was you part of helping her come over to Broken Bow to come play with you?
A little bit, yeah. I definitely she was going to, but I think I helped out a little bit.
Hey,
I told her to come.
Hey, Tyson, you got to do what you got to do, man. You got to have somebody that can get you the ball and do a good job getting it, man. She makes great passes. I got a chance. He's on the same, AAU circuit, my daughter's own Drive Nation. So she was 17. Got a chance to hang out with her and her mom Thursday night. We all flew in, and the coaches do a big get-together dinner. And I think her mom is Cindy.
Cindy, yes.
Yeah, Cindy's really nice lady, man. We got a chance to her and my wife talked a lot, so we got a chance to know each other. So Jay's a good person. I got a chance to watch Jay when she's a freshman, man, and when she's at Idabel, and she beat Jones. One of my favorite coaches, Jenny Holbrook, a young lady I went to high school with, and watched Jay as a freshman, put it on them, and got a chance to have her on the show this year. But just a outstanding player, man. So I think you guys, I know you got Lincoln Christian. I mean, good thing Coach V is kind of stepped away from Harris, so you guys can beat up on Harris. He's not gonna lose a tear, maybe a little, but not too much. And then, like I said, I know you still got Douglas, but I think you guys got a lot coming back next year.
Yes,
can make
we
a big
definitely
run for the 4A title.
Who's the blonde that shot really well?
Katie Rogers. She's a senior.
Okay,
she's graduating this year.
Man, tell you what, I know they got some kids coming back, but man, when she gets hot, she is hot.
Yeah, she definitely. Yeah, her and Aubrey both, when they get hot, and Jen, Angela. Well, when they get hot, they are ready. Like, they give them the ball, let them shoot it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But like I said, Tyson, like I said, we really appreciate it, though. But before we let you go, we do this to everybody who's on the show. I know Jay had a big outing from all the people there in Broken Bow. Got a chance to watch the show. I know AU's going on. High school ball is kind of over. But, we still want you to be part of this, though. We want you to tell everybody out there in Broken Bow, and even on the Banshees, that, hey, we might be able to get some of these young ladies on. They might not be in Oklahoma. They might not even live in Oklahoma. That's why we changed our name to Between the Line Girls Hoops, because now we don't have to say Oklahoma, because we're covering everybody from all over different states. So if you can, Coach Breed, get ready to bring it up. If you can, tell everybody out there in Broken Bow, Banshees, wherever you go, make sure they like and subscribe to our show, and that'll help us get our views up and our ratings up and everything up. Like I said, we do this because we love bringing on young ladies to, cover them and talk about them. People, people on the other side of the state might not know who Tyson is, but now they get to watch our show and find out, hey, we had this beautiful young lady that plays, center power forward for, for the Banshees and also for Broken Bow, going into her senior year and her last year of being on the circuit. So if you can, tell everybody, put your thumbs up and tell everybody to like and subscribe, and that'll make us me happy. If we go on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3,
like and subscribe.
Yay! But Tyson, we really appreciate it, though, man. Like I said, good luck to you, man. I mean, with the rest of the live period and going into your, senior year in softball, because I know as soon as you get done with basketball AU, you're going right into softball, and then try to win a state championship in it, then try to win one in, in the girls basketball program too. So I know your table is full, but you know what? Enjoy every moment of it, because you know what? When you get our age, you might be on a podcast too. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. And like I said,
you guys.
Thank you, and good luck the rest of the summer and into the fall season. Okay.
Bye, Tyson.
Thank y'all. Bye.
Thank you. Broken Bow, Tyson. I'm trying to get this last name right. Woolsey.
I was
close. Woolsey. But got a chance to come on and talk to us, man. I mean, her and Jay, you can call them the dynamic duels. I mean, you got a top point guard and a top post player that can take you a long way. And plus, they got some other great shooters on their team. So, like I said, I love what she said, Coach. There's some things I got to work on. Even though she going into her senior year, she knows there's things she needs to work on. And getting out in front of these coaches, man, someone's gonna take a chance. Not saying that she's a bad player, nothing like that, but someone's gonna come get her, because when you can't go by size, I'm telling you right now, if you could, I would have ordered Zoe like 9 packages already to give her about 6 more inches, but you just can't do it. So luckily, hopefully she can get her her game where she wants it to be going the rest of the summer, and then get out there and get ready to pitch. Like you said, you got a 6'2" young lady on that mound. She already got me scared, and I'm not even up there batting against her. She probably would strike me out, Coach. I'm not gonna lie. She probably would strike me out. But Coach, anything else you got on your mind? I know, like I said, hopefully we can get Peyton Braggs, the outstanding guard, small forward. Got a chance to watch her play this weekend. She hit a buzzer. she had a buzzer, not beater, but a buzzer to send it to overtime, like with 2 seconds on the clock. Got a chance to watch this young lady game grow, from last year, being a big part of Choctaw Yellow Jackets, program and helping them get to the state tournament, and she'll probably be the face of Choctaw for the next 3 years because, they lose Duvall and some of the other girls, Navarro. So she got a chance to be Miss Choctaw Yellow Jackets basketball next year, and then playing basketball for the Legends, over the summer, and did a good job. I mean, she's got a lot of length and got a lot of a lot of skills to her. Can handle the ball real good for a young lady her size. She's probably about 5'9", maybe 5'11", could be somewhere in that range. I'm not sure, but she's long and length, So, but had a good tournament this weekend, a good showcase. So, I know she made some noise and got her name out there. And then I think she got on some of these, I don't know who made it, all these impact players. And like I said, to all the young ladies from all over Oklahoma that was out there in every circuit they was at this weekend. Hope you got a chance to do your thing. I know young lady from Calumet, Canute did her thing again this week. Jay, Jaylee Gray, did her thing this weekend. And like I said, Brooklyn Henderson, shout out to her. Got another offer to Alabama, big time offer, she got a chance to play in the 17Us and, did some good things, so it's good to see these Oklahoma girls out there taking care of business. Got to see Riri did a good job. And, our 3 girls here from, the Mid-Dale area, Annabelle, Brindley, and Zoe, first time out there on the circuit, did some good things, there's always things you can improve on, and all 3 of them know that, but that's why, lucky you're still in 15U so you can improve on those things. But, one thing, Coach, and you can speak on this because you've done this and you've been there, tell us before we get out here, tell some of these young listeners what a college coach is looking for. You don't have to be a scorer. They know you're not going to have a perfect game. So they kind of want to see you put games together. So, I mean, what's some of the things that you can point out real quick?
I think as a young one, want to see that they know how to move without the ball, offense and defense, decision making. You want to at least see some IQ in the game. I mean, they're young, they got development, skill set wise. You can always tell, like I was just telling the young lady, add that little step back, little face up to the game. So that way when you're down there, if you're banging against a 6'5", you can be a quicker 6'2" against a 6'5" maybe. But you can see that where you can, that you can tell them that. You want to see them coachable, and you just want to see 100% effort. And I think that's what I look at when I look at a 15. I want to see potential. I want to see growth. Even as Zoe Johnson, I look at Zoe as an example, your daughter, I look at her and I say, okay, I see some growth. I see her being able to do this, and this, and you can see that she's coachable, that want to do that. And I think that's what I want to see in a 15 and under kid.
No, and that's the truth right there, Coach. And you start talking about that, being coachable. Like I said, I got a chance to listen to Mr. Green. I think he's the Baylor's assistant coach, and I listened to him early this morning before I got him to listen to my flight. He was on the Basketball Dads, but a lot of great knowledge from what he said, man. And just, I really wanted to record it and play it for everybody, but I thought that might have been kind of corny. But, some of the things he said to me just really stood out. Like, he's like, man, every young lady that goes to college, that's a freshman who goes into to college, coming out, as might have been a top player in their class, might be the best player in their class, but then they get to college, they kind of, don't do good because, you're coming in something new. You're not the best of the best no more because everybody that's in your college with you are good because that's why they're there. And he said a lot of times the parents are handcuffed these kids because maybe they're on this AAU team, right, Coach, and they're not getting the minutes they want or they're not playing what they need to play. And so mom and dad packs them up and send them to another team. And so they're never fighting the diversity. And it's like, hey, how can I get myself out of this jam instead of mom and dad helping me get out of the jam? Sometimes you have to figure yourself out. It's like teaching your kids how to wash clothes. I remember Gabe didn't know how to wash clothes. And just like, he's not to learn. He's not to learn because you're not going to be there with him in college or as well.
Wash with water, Dad.
Yeah.
No, just water.
So you got to teach them. Sometimes as parents, we want to go do it for them. Sometimes you got to teach them. And so that's what he was saying. Mr. Green was saying, it's like, man, some of these kids, man, they just been mom and dad is spoon fed them for so long, and they don't know how to do it by themselves. So I love that knowledge that he gave to, hey, It's things you got to
figure
do.
it out sometimes, man.
You got to figure it out your time. It's sometimes it's when you're sitting the bench here, and a lot of times kids don't play as freshmen. And that's just the truth. Some kids get lucky to play as a freshman, and some don't get to play as a freshman. But you keep working and keep working and keep working, and try to outwork the person that you're going against. Now, if you keep working and working and working and working, and the coach is not giving you any kind of nods that, hey, you got a chance, then that's when you sit down with mom and dad and say, hey, this is not working here. This person does not like me. I've done everything. I've been nice. I've been to practice on time. I've stayed after and shot. I've done everything he's asked me to do, but he's still not getting me in the game. Him or her, not calling anybody out. Him or her is getting in the game. And hey, guess what? Sometimes you have to leave. It's okay. I mean, sometimes you change jobs. Because hey, it just don't work here, or you get a raise, or you get a better opportunity. Understand that, but sometimes you have to find out for yourself. Hey, I got to figure this out. Mom and dad can't go bail me out, because at some point in time, mom and dad's not going to be here to bail you out. So you want to be able to teach your kids that when you have kids. But Coach, another great show, man. I'm glad to be back with you, Coach. I feel like we've been gone for weeks, but hopefully we can get Peyton Braggs on tomorrow night. If not, me and Coach might get on talking this little high school basketball, AAU basketball. I really want to talk about though. But like I said, I want to thank everybody, and like I said, once again for into another great episode Between the Line Girls Hoops with my man Coach Vick. And like I said, make sure if you're looking to be sponsored or be part of our sponsor on our board, hey, send it to us, man. I know we got people knocking on the door that want to do it. My man over there, Jay Hunt, roofing man. Like I said, my man Manny. I like that Manny. Hey, if you're looking for a great deal, get my man Manny up there for sale. He'll take care of you with some of the great prices. I know some of you young men and women are about to turn 16. If you close to for sale, go see Manny. He'll take care of you. He gonna put you in the right car for the right price, and you're gonna drive off. And guess what? He even shine your wheels before you leave. So hey, once again, we want to thank you for tuning in to another great episode Between the Lines. Girls Hoops with my man Coach V. We'll see you next time. See ya.
We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Above the Line Hoops, Prep Girl Hoops, Keep It 100, and for the latest in high school girls basketball action, check out the podcast on YouTube at Oklahoma High School Girls Basketball Between the Lines.